echo my colleagues in remembering those who lost their lives and family members 10 years ago in the tragedy of September 11, and the first responders who we have the image when they were going up the steps to save people's lives, other people were coming down. It was a day that changed our lives forever. I've served on the Intelligence Committee for the last 9 years. I believe it is our responsibility to give intelligence professionals the resources, capabilities, and authorities they need to keep us safe and prevent another 9/11. Director Clapper, Director Petraeus, thank you for testifying here today. Director Clapper, you have expertise in many national security areas, and we can always depend on you to tell it like it is. Director Petraeus, you have a great reputation for service to your country. You have a unique perspective and your tremendous leadership in the military will bode us all very well in your new role. I'd also would like to thank the Senate Intelligence Committee for agreeing to this joint hearing. My good friend, the chairman of the committee, Chairman Rogers, and I have met with Senator Feinstein and Senator Chambliss. When you're dealing with the issues we deal with, it's important that we work together, we communicate with each other to do the best we can to continue to have the best intelligence operation in the world. Now, last week's passage of the Intelligence Authorization Act for FY 2012 in the House represents true bipartisan spirit we must have to meet our responsibilities to the nation and the intelligence community in our role of conducting effective oversight. The bill was the result of hours of research, hearings, and long negotiations. It was a good bipartisan product, and we have a great staff who work with us. When Republicans and Democrats can find common ground, it's a big deal. And I want to tell you a little story. Chairman and I did a lot of work during the summer working on the bill. We were on the Hill the day of the earthquake, and 15 minutes before the earthquake, we agreed to what was going to go in the budget. And when we came outside and everybody's coming out of the buildings, I think Chairman Rogers made the comment, you know, when a Republican and a Democrat can agree, the earth shakes. So we're here today to review for the American public the progress we've made since 9/11 and what we need to do to improve the future. I applaud the work that has already been done, acknowledged here today, in overcoming new challenges, intelligence sharing, working together as a team in missions like the Osama bin Laden raid, and breaking apart stovepipes within the community. I also want to talk about the incredible work that has been done to facilitate these changes. Advances in technology have progressed at an amazing rate in the last decade. This allows the intelligence community to collect large amounts of information, but that also brings the challenge of analyzing it and finding the needle in the larger haystack. New software systems help sort out the unimportant facts from the key piece of data that can save lives. In addition, the intelligence community has encountered technological roadblocks based on outdated legislation that doesn't address the way information is sent today. Congress needs to help the community get through them while protecting privacy and civil liberties. If there's something the last 10 years has taught us, we cannot fall behind. Fighting new threats and the explosion of new technology requires our community to adapt and remain agile. We must continue to strike the right balance between investments in research and development for the war of tomorrow while continuing to fight the wars of today. An area of great concern for me is cybersecurity. While I am pleased that we're beginning to fully acknowledge the full impact of the threats to our cyber networks, I believe more progress needs to be made protecting our critical infrastructure and our nation's secrets. Our corporate intellectual property is being stolen every day as we speak right now. Our pilfered ideas are ending up in foreign products. We can also see the potential damage a cyber attack can cause, like just recently in South Korea, where the banking system was recently shut down. Besides denying depositors access to their money, critical investment data was lost. We have long warned that an attack like this on the United States could have a devastating long-term impact on our economy. I'm encouraged to see that we're making progress. We have a new cyber command under the leadership of General Alexander that leverages the brainpower of the National Security Agency. We also have an ongoing pilot program with a defense industrial base that shows promise for collaborative cyber defense. In addition to this, as the President said to Congress and the nation last week, we continue to invest in education, in science, technology, engineering, math, which will be the key to keeping us on the cutting edge. Today, I hope you'll comment on our progress against cyber threats and our direction forward in the cyber arena. Finally, I would like to hear today about how you both or continuing the progress of reforms after 9/11 to deal with future threats we might not even contemplate today. As I've said, I believe we should have an agile intelligence community, one that can adapt and remain ahead of nation-states and bad actors. Have we learned enough? 10 years after terrorists attacked our nation, did we think creatively about the next attack? And do we have enough investment in research and development to continue to remain the premier intelligence community in the world? Our nation, the United States of America, deserves nothing less.